Hey guys, hope everyone is safe and well wherever you are in the world. I am currently at Munich airport and I'm really kind of in a state of shock. Yesterday I woke up thinking it was just going to be a normal day, and then I saw the release from Australian government saying that all Australians should return home immediately or as soon as possible, and now I am at the airport about to get on a flight back to Australia. On the positive side, it's the quickest flight and flight time I've ever had from Europe to Australia. I will be from door to door in 22 hours, which is awesome. On the negative side, it's also the most expensive flight I have ever gotten in my life. I paid over 1,000 euros for this flight, and I used all of my frequent flyer points for that airline to get it. But what will be. I've heard of other people around the world paying over like $7,000 for flights, so actually I feel pretty grateful. So fingers crossed no airports are suddenly closed while I'm in the air, and that I can get home to Australia to my family, where I will be doing a two-week self-isolation period in my room. My heart's going out to everyone at the moment trying to get home that is finding it hard to do so. People are stuck all around the world, so yeah, it's a really hard time for everyone, but I'm trying to stay as positive and happy as possible. It looks like my flight is about to board. First stop Dubai, and then back to Oz. Thank you. So I've just boarded my flight. For now, it's looking pretty empty. I'm hoping that I do have the entire row to myself. That way I won't have to put on my face mask. I'm not looking forward to putting on my face mask again, because I've realized in the last few months that face masks give me awful breakouts on my chins, but yeah, you know what, there's worse things. I'd rather catch chin acne than coronavirus. So before checking in for the flight and before boarding the plane, we had to show our Australian passports to prove that we're Australian, because at this stage, if you're not Australian permanent resident or with an Australian passport, you're not allowed to enter Australia. Another positive, perfect weather for flying. I definitely had a lot of room to stretch my legs out on this flight. In my life, I've never seen such an empty international flight. On my flight from Dubai to Sydney now, this flight is looking a lot more crowded. I think this one's going to be fully packed. It's full of exclusively Australians. When we arrived at Sydney Airport, they got us off the plane and we stood here packed like sardines for a while, which I found a bit of a strange concept in this time of social distancing. So after 22 hours of travel, I am back on Australian soil. It's really weird that we seem to be the only flight here at the moment. All of the other baggage carousels are empty, and I guess it's part of the reasons why we got through border control so quickly. Everyone had to sign a document for the self-isolation period saying that we will not be going outside or, going and socializing for 14 days. Other than that, it's been off the plane and about to collect my luggage within 10 minutes. So hopefully my luggage is coming soon and I'll be seeing my mum in a few minutes. Hello! I hug from a distance. So my lovely mum, who I haven't seen for like 3-4 months now, she's come to pick me up from the airport, but of course we're practicing safe social distancing.
Social distancing, yes. It's now 2 meters now, actually.
For the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be in self-isolation. So mum's come to pick me up, but she's going to be sitting in the front seat. I'm going to be in the back seat. Are you happy to have me home, mum?
I'm so happy to have you home. Very relieved. It's just been so crazy, and I've been so worried, and I'm just so happy to have you home.
I wonder if Bella will be excited to see me. Bella! Billy, do you remember me? Yay! I think she remembers me. Hey, Dad! Oh, hello! Oh, my puppy. Oh, hello, good morning. Welcome to day 1 of quarantine. It's already been extremely productive. I woke up at like 2 a.m. this morning because of jet lag, and I decided to do an intense deep clean of my room. And I kid you not, my room has literally never been so clean. Check this out. Wait, I just want to show you my wardrobe first, because this is like the messiest section of my room. And now it looks like this. I've folded clothes. And then look, there's no clothes on the floor. My desk is beautifully ordered. I've even got my little tea set over here. So yeah, all in all, my first 8 hours in quarantine have been extremely productive. I almost feel like I need to slow it down a bit and leave myself some things to clean for the next 14 days because yeah, I'm not just self-isolating in terms of like not going outside. I also can't get too close to my family members. It's a rule that I'm taking very seriously, as should every other returning traveler right now. Like, I almost cried when I saw how many people were on Bondi Beach yesterday. Like, including many returning travelers. Did people not realize how serious this situation is? Like, anyway, let me show you what quarantine is looking like for me. I have my room here, which is my domain, my little oasis for the next 14 days. I can do what I wish in here. And we are lucky enough in our house to have a second bathroom just here, which is reserved for my exclusive use. I'm like some kind of queen. Coming out of my room and going downstairs, this is the danger zone. This is shared territory. So I have to be super careful not to touch anything here. No railing touches. Hold my breath a bit. And then at the bottom of the stairs, my parents go left and I go right. My parents have given me custody of the lounge room here as well as the dining room. And the dining room is my new favorite room because if I sit here on my beanbag, like so, I can actually see my parents in here and even watch TV with them. Yeah, I'm super, super happy with this quarantine setup. It could definitely be a lot worse. And yeah, I guess we'll see how the next 14 days go. Hey guys, I am on day 4 of quarantine now. I'm doing great. I am feeling well and I'm quickly figuring out that quarantine ain't so bad. One big thing that I love about being in quarantine is that I don't have to do the dishes. The kitchen is a no-go zone for me right now, which means I can't do dishes. It also means that I can't cook, which I'm a bit bummed about. I'm really excited to get back to cooking in another 10 days. Another pro of being in quarantine, I suddenly have all this time up my sleeve to do stuff. What stuff exactly I want to be doing is yet to be completely determined. Another pro about quarantine and being back here in Sydney at home is that I have access to all of my teas. Every time I take a trip to China and I go visit a tea field, I always bring myself back some tea. By the way, if you're coming to Australia and you have tea, make sure that you always declare it on your quarantine form. So what I do is when I come in, I always say that I have Chinese tea. They'll look at it, they'll tell me, yep, that's fine to go. But if you try and hide it and don't say that you've got any tea, then you could get in a lot of trouble. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, here I have some pu'er. I've got some da hong pao here, which I'm brewing a lot in the last few days. And yeah, just bits and bobs. Super nice to be home and have all these teas at my disposal. I also have my nice tea set up. Today I am drinking a milky oolong from Taiwan that a friend got for me once. I love how smooth and milky it is. So yeah, I've definitely been in hardcore chill mode for the last 4 days. Yeah, doing okay. So far, so good. Hey guys, today is day 8 of my quarantine. I'm more than halfway through until I can rejoin the family. Mummy's just called me downstairs for cocktail hour. She's making something called a quarantini, which I think is super cute. So let's see what that entails. So Mum, what's a quarantini?
Quarantini is elderflower liqueur, gin, and a splash of vermouth.
Ooh, sounds fabulous.
Will be fabulous.
Quarantine ain't so bad. I don't usually drink, but with all the news these days, no better time to start. But don't worry, the occasional drink isn't the only hobby I've picked up during my quarantine period. I've also been coming out here to the backyard once or twice a day to do some yoga. I've also started watercolor painting, which is super fun to have a bit of a creative outlet. Yeah, I'm quickly realizing the biggest impact this whole crazy situation is having on me personally is more of a mental impact rather than anything else. So I'm trying to put as much positivity and calming, happy, peaceful vibes into my day as possible. I'm lucky to be more on the introverted side of the scale, very happy in my own company, reading a book, doing some yoga, doing some watercolor painting all day. So my heart is hurting for all the extroverts out there that are really craving that social interaction right now and can't get it. Hold tight. Hope you're all looking after your mental health and yeah, thinking of everyone. Oh, day 10 of quarantine today, and I'm feeling super restless and really bored today. So I thought I'd take you on a bit of a tour of the baby Amy photos around the house today. So gonna start first on my corkboard here. Got a classic baby Amy pose. This is my sister and I when we were young, and of course I am the princess and my sister is the prince. I always had to be the princess. Look at that pout. As we head down the stairs, I would like to direct you to picture number 2. Me and tree. And now continuing down the stairs, I'm going to take you to the mothership of family photos, the mantelpiece. So many good treasures here. Oh, I love this photo so much. This was my grandma and this was me at my aunt's wedding where I was a flower girl, and my grandma made me this doll, and the resemblance between me and the doll, it's uncanny. And of course, the creme de la creme of the mantelpiece, what everyone came to see. My portrait, the one I got done in Shenzhen. Look at my teeth. Look at those pretty teeth. And of course, what's a mantelpiece without some terracotta warriors? Well, that's the end of our tour for today. Hope that you enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave a tip. Hey guys, today is day 13 of quarantine, only one more day to go. Super excited about that. And today I'm just putting the finishing touches on my Blondie in Dongbei video series that I filmed back in January when I was still in China, the last time I was in China. So I'm gonna start posting that from next week. So I really hope you guys enjoy that series. It's gonna be super fun. It's basically China's northeast winter wonderland, and it's a super cool region. So yeah, excited to start posting that next week. Yay! I'm very happy to report that I am finally finished my self-quarantine period. Basically all that means is that now I can be in closer proximity to my parents here, I can be outside and walk my dog, and now I'm actually allowed in the kitchen, so I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking in the coming months. So if you would like to see some cooking updates from me, please follow me on Instagram, Blondie in China, and I think my dog's doing a poop. But yeah, I hope that everyone is well and happy and healthy and enjoying a little bit of extra time at home, whether that be alone or with parents or family or friends. Hope that everyone is doing okay. And the following 5 or 6 videos are going to be China content again. Even though Blondie is not technically in China, she'll be posting about China. So I hope that you enjoy the content about Dongbei to come. Yeah, so bye. I'll see you next time. Bye.